morning, everyone. As you can see, it's kind of very early in the morning. As a matter of fact, it's 3:51 in the morning. It's about to be 4 o'clock. So what happens is today I picked up a very early one. So it's supposed to be starting at 4 to 8. And I'm headed to the warehouse to pick up my stuff. And usually what happens, because I live very close to the warehouse, I live just 15 minutes away from the warehouse, what happens is I usually wake up 30 minutes before the start of my shift. So for this one, I woke up at 3:30 and made sure that by 4 I'm there, because what happens is if your shift starts at 4, they usually give you about 5 minutes extra, so you can actually make it there at 4:05. And I usually am in time. It's very easy to predict the traffic at that time because there's not many people on the road at this time. As you understand, it's 4 in the morning. But I'm bringing you one today of the creepy morning. This is one of the most creepy shifts that you can ever do, especially depending on where they're sending you. I will reiterate, like what I always say, is that what happens is we don't know where they're going to send us until you grab your stuff at the warehouse, and then you figure out the easy or the hard truth of where you're going to be going to do your work. So I have no idea where they're gonna send me, but let's find out. I'm pumped up for this early morning creepy. It could be a shit show, it could be an easy peasy job. So let's go together, let's figure out where they're gonna send me. I'm gonna be cutting in and out as always, but at the end of it all, you're going to get the full picture of what the shift is going to be like. As always, doing Amazon Flex here. I'm in New England, I'm in Boston area, so I work out of just a few miles out of Boston. So let's go ahead and go in and grab our stuff and see where they're going to send us. See how creepy it is, or see how easy it's gonna be. Let's do this. So here we are, guys, pulling into the station. I just want you guys to see the feel of it. People are actually walking here. It's it's a full house as always at this time. Everybody's walking. Yeah, everybody's ready to go. This is the feel, guys. This is how it be like at 3 in the morning here. Well, 2 minutes to 4 in the morning. Everybody's already out. It's even hard to get parking in this place at this time. But let's see what I'm gonna do. Let's see where I'm gonna park, and let's see where they're gonna send me. So here we are. This guy's getting out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the shit show. If you want to know where we're going, we have 27 packages, and we headed to a place called Duxbury and Marshfield, Massachusetts. So if you know anything about these places, you know that they're kind of remote areas, or they're kind of fully residential areas, which means welcome to the shit show. Yeah, today you're gonna be able to see a little bit of a creepy morning and what it has in store for you. So these mornings like this is the times you actually want to be sent in a more lit place. Is the times that you want to be sent in a more thickly settled area. These are the times that you actually crave to be sent in a city like Providence or like Boston, Massachusetts, where you actually are in the middle of the city. And it's actually easier for you to actually see where you're going, or it's a city area, it's elite. But where they've sent us is pretty 100% just settlement, so it's going to be a lot darker. It's going to be a little bit more creepy early in the morning, and let's do this. So As always, I'm gonna be cutting in and out, but now we're just leaving the station and we are 20 miles away, so that's about 36 minutes drive. And I'll be back in, so that's gonna be about 5 in the morning when we get to our first stop. So sit tight and enjoy the shit show, guys. I'll be right back. This is what I mean when I say creepy. Look at this.
Continue for 1 mile on Franklin Street.
Look at how creepy this is. Now, when you get to places where you actually have no street lights and the trees are kind of canopying, making, cutting across from the street, you're driving right inside the canopy. Yeah, this is how you know it gets creepy. And you have to have high beams on when you're driving. Yep, that's how you know. Welcome to the shit show, everybody. Let's go ahead and we're about what? We're about 6 minutes away from our fast drop off. They have one too many stop signs over there that I don't understand why they're there. Auto beams, so we have them cut down a little bit, but this is what I'm talking about. So when your car is actually bringing in the high beams, they're an automatic, but it keeps bringing them in back and forth, is when you know you're entering the shit show creepy kind of time. All right, so we are in Duxbury, Massachusetts, and we dropping off our fast order in a bit here. But yeah, it all screams creepy. It all screams this is not very good for you to be here at this time, but somebody gotta do it. This is a job, so it comes with this, and we take it on and do the job and do the deliveries. Some of you guys, when you wake up in the morning and then you see what is on your front door very early in the morning, I wonder if you actually imagine the person who put it out there at 5 or at 4 in the morning. I wonder if people ever really think about that, but it is what it is. Somebody gotta do it, and let's go ahead and actually start our deliveries. So this is gonna be delivery number 1, and I'll cut in and out as always. We're supposed to be ending at around 8 in the morning. Usually what happens with this is that I first work when it's creepy like this, but then again when it hits about 6 in the morning, then I can speed up a little bit. I could tell you that when it's like this, middle of the darkness, umbra, what happens is that I actually slow down a little bit. I slow down a little bit and I just take it one at a time, being cautious, watching out for areas like these. Look at the stop signs, and you could have easily blown through it. And then when it gets a little bit lit outside, for example at 6, so 6 is my rush hour, then I start moving a lot faster, because you're gonna need the speed if you want to do this job successfully. So at around 6 I start speeding up, and hopefully praying that by 7:25 I'm done with all my deliveries, and then at around 8 I'll be home. So that always is the goal. I have to tell you, if you were to do this job, you have to have both short-term and long-term goals. You have to have goals in the block that you're actually picking up. This is why you want to wake up at a certain time
and be... At the stop sign, in a quarter mile, proceed straight to stay on Franklin Street.
This is why you want to wake up at a certain time and then be in the station at a given time, so you can be on time. You have to have goals for everything. You have to have goals for that specific block that you're doing, both short-term and long-term goals. You have to have financial goals for the day. You have to know how much you want to make in a day, because this is gig work. You want to be able to actually make it. You want to have goals for the week. You want to have goals for the month. That's how it works in my books. So I don't know how you guys look at it. Do you set up financial goals for the day? Do you set up financial goals for the week?
Continue for 2 miles on Franklin Street.
how do you guys balance it between gigs? How do you guys, top up? Where do you fill in? Because for me, the filler in is DoorDash. So what happens is I'll be doing Amazon Flex and I'll be shooting for 2 shifts a day. For example, if I get one that is say $100 and I get one that is say $80, then that's $180 a day. So that's pretty good. And every once in a while I fill in and do, say DoorDash for 2 hours to get that $20 to make $200 a day. If I make $200 a day, then I'll be fine. I know I will be fine. How do you guys do it? Continue the conversation, guys, in the comment section below. Meanwhile, let's do our fast delivery.
At the stop sign, proceed straight to stay on Temple Street.
So we've done 2 deliveries so far out of the 27. But the thing is, I just had to cut in real quick to let you guys know about this. I hope you guys know it or do it already. But what I usually do is that if I'm dropping off and it is going into a private road or something like that, I usually make sure that I have that package right close here. And then what I do is I actually scan it before I even go into that driveway, however long or short it is or whatever. If I feel like I need to turn around or something, or it's gonna be a long walkish kind of thing, what I usually do is I bring it up, scan it before I even go into that person's driveway. So when I get in there, it's already scanned. It's just taking a picture of it, dropping it off, and then turning around and go. And I usually I actually read it somewhere on the application where they say if you go into a driveway like that, you should always turn around and face where you're supposed to be exiting before you actually drop it off and go. I don't necessarily do that. I'll find it wasting a lot of time and then being in somebody's driveway for a little bit longer than you actually should. For me, what I usually do is when I go in, I just drive in, drop it off, take a picture of it, jump right back into my car, and I don't usually take my time turning around in people's driveways. This is when I back up right out, just back out. However long it is, I always just back out. It just helps that you have a very good backup camera on your car. Especially, you have to take some time to figure out how to properly use your backup camera. It helps a lot. It will save you a lot of time when you just go into people's driveways, especially the driveways that are just straight in and out and backing out. It will just help you to just take your time a little bit to understand how your backup camera works. Now mine is kind of good. I like it the way it is.
At the stop sign, in a quarter-mile, turn left onto Church Street, MA 139. I
don't listen so much to what Flex says that you should be turning around, you should be doing whatever. No, I'm in and out. But yeah, the point here is that you should actually prepare your drop-off package before you actually even pull into people's driveways, especially in times like these. By the time they realize that you're there, or they're waking up, or the dog has started hollering,
MA 139.
You already know that by the time somebody takes notice, you're already out. And if they want to come out and do whatever, by the time they come out, you're already out.
MA 139.
Hi guys, so it has already happened. There is one thing that I really hate with this application every once in a while. When you go drop off something and it will just freeze there. Like after your drop off, it won't start navigating to the next destination. And literally, even if you do the only thing that you can do that will actually solve it is restarting the phone. I really hate that. I don't know why they don't build a stable application that I don't have to restart my phone every once in a while. I'm just on delivery number 6 and I have to restart the phone in the middle of this darkness, in the middle of East nowhere. I don't like that. Alright guys, so we're halfway through this thing. I just hit 13, so that's pretty much halfway through the thing, and it's 6 in the morning. you could see the sky starting to show a little bit of blue, and that's what I've been talking about. So now what is going ahead and happening is I'm starting to speed up things a little bit, because it's starting to feel a lot more natural, starting to feel a lot more lit outside. Not necessarily all the way lit outside, but it's starting to feel a lot more natural. And when I hit this point, usually in my shift or in my block, on my schedule, whatever you want to call it, this is the time, and now I try to put in a little bit of speed in order for me to be able to accomplish this job. And that's how you do it. Here we are. It's starting to feel like daylight now, and this is my chance to now hone in very fast. And we're on delivery number 20.
At the stop sign, in a quarter mile, make a slight right turn onto Valley Path.
So we're on delivery number 20. It means we're almost there. So in about 7 deliveries, we're gonna be done. It's going to be all the way, all finished. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing a pretty good job. We have one package we have to return to the station, just because it was supposed to go to an office, and of course offices open at 9.
At the stop sign, make a slight right turn onto Valley Path.
So Oak Street and Valley Park has to be straight through. So what is going to go ahead and happen is we have to return that one package. I hate that when that happens, but there is absolutely no control over that. We will have to return it. Every once in a while I try to make an attempt, especially if the address is on my way back, but I don't know how this is going to pan out. But of course we will be knowing in a minute. Let's first do these 7 packages left, and then we can see what to do with that. I usually hate returning stuff, but when the worst comes to the worst and I just literally can't do anything about it, I have to return it. All right, I'll be right back, guys. So by the looks of the things, you can tell that it's daytime now, and we're coming up to the last stop. So this is gonna be the 25th delivery, and I will have gotten rid of 26 packages. There is one package that is actually left now, but what is going to go ahead and happen, I'll actually see if when I am headed back towards home, that if it's going to be
in a quarter mile, turn
way.
left onto South River Street, then in 350 feet turn right.
So this is how I do it. If it is on my way, I reattempt delivery. If it is not on my way, oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm returning it to the station. But what happens is, actually, if you have no time to return to the station, you have until next day at 10 in the morning for you to be able to return those packages that were not actually delivered. So what's going to go ahead and happen is I'm going to check out if this is on my way back home, and then I can try to reattempt to redeliver
Turn left
it,
onto South River Street, then in 350 feet turn right.
which still won't make a lot of sense because this business opens at 9 and right now it's 7 in the morning. So I don't think
turn
I'm
right
going
onto
to be
Indiana Street.
I don't think I'm going to be so much in position to try to reattempt this one. But the thing is, I'm going to be done with my shift in just a minute. So that is
turn
a good
right,
feeling.
then turn right.
We started working when it was way dark in the middle of the night, and as of now, we are done and it's daytime. Hi guys, so here's the thing. Look at this. When you finish delivering and you have that one package that is left, it prompts you to do this. It asks if you want to return now to the station or if you want to return it by tomorrow at 10 in the morning. But here's my beef, is that if you say you want to return it tomorrow by morning and you have, say, shift tomorrow morning, it's not going to prompt you to scan those items when tomorrow morning comes up. And then it's gonna stay in your itinerary and for me, that pisses me off. I just don't want anything in my itinerary. I don't want anything in my application until I just go to pick up my stuff. Like, I don't want that to keep showing up. So what I do is I return to the station and I return the stuff that is left and I go home, especially because it's just 15 minutes away from my house. So what's gonna go ahead and happen, I'm gonna say return to the station. It's a 40
Head southwest
minute
on
drive.
South River Street, then in a quarter mile keep right onto Grove Street.
So I'm gonna have to return this stuff, and then I know I have a peace of mind later on when I go to work. I don't have to think about this. It's 15 minutes out of my way, but I can do that just to have a peace of mind, so I don't have to return to the station the next day.
Keep right onto Grove Street.
To be able to actually accomplish what he wanted to accomplish. So that's why I returned to the station right away. Everybody has a way of they do this the way they want to do it. I just don't want that responsibility to know that I have their stuff.
Head south on South River Street for 2 miles.
So that's it. That's what I wanted to end with, guys, and thank you so much for driving with me today. Thank you so much for finishing up this creepy ride with me. It was really creepy in this place. It looks so gorgeous during day. Now that the sun is actually coming out, let me actually switch so you guys can see it. So this is what it looks like daytime. It looks so gorgeous. Like yeah, I was driving the same streets at 4 in the morning and it was looking mad creepy, but as soon as the sun comes out, oh, everything looks so gorgeous. You could see what happens here is that we're in the fall, so even the leaves, the foliage is starting to change colors, and it's the beauty of New England. But then again, when you're in these streets at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, yeah, it's just straight up creepy. So this daytime thing is kind of what actually gives us a little bit of hope, and it's what shows us that even though a place may look creepy in the middle of the dark, it actually could be a very normal neighborhood like this. But in the middle of the night, you could see it's like night and day, just like they say. Like, remember when we started work at 4 in the morning, how it looked like, and how it looks like right now? Like, okay, it's safe now, but at 4 in the morning, it looked so creepy. It was a shit show at that time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please continue the conversation in the comment section below. Let me know where you guys are working from, how you guys see this. Did I drop any insights to help you guys? And any questions that you may have in the comment section below, I totally appreciate it. So you see how that dude driving like a maniac, and it's actually on a 25-mile-an-hour road, and it's driving like a total maniac. That is crazy. I hope I got that on camera too. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Continue the conversation in the comment section below, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.